Okay, guys, so we're back with Let's Play Ascension Chapter 1, Part 2. So we left off where Ada was in the middle of a flashback. After she touched the weird black goo that everybody had no idea what it was. So let's just get right back to the novel. So, it was Grandmother's hut. And there she was. Oh my god. Ada's chest burned with a terrible pain. This couldn't be real. Grandmother was gone, and it was all because of Ada and her arrogance. She stood up and slowly approached the old woman. Even if it was a dream, she would give anything to talk to her once again, so she could say she was sorry that she never listened to her. Finally up. Oh. Up? I don't remember. They're coming for you, Ada. They know you are alive. What? Ada shivered with fear. Those were the exact words she said that day. Come to think of it, it felt exactly like that day. Oh, the hut, the stew, even Grandmother looked the same. Then she heard the heavy knocks on the door. The heavy knocks. Perfectly balanced, confident knocks. Oh god. She didn't want to open the door. Her knees were shaking. She knew it. It was them. Run, Ada, and don't look back. She doesn't look very scared. She's just kind of like... I don't think she has anywhere to run. Oh my god, it's him. Oh, it's him. Okay. Please don't waste my time. Oh, that's nice. Well, why? Nothing personal. You just have something I need. He was strong. Stronger than he should have been. He gazed at her coldly. It was disgust in his eyes. Nothing personal, my ass. Me too. So much hatred in his eyes. She wished she knew why he hated her that much. Oh. Ada suddenly felt the cold, hard metal pierce through her stomach. It didn't hurt at first. Being a, quote-quote, noble, she rarely ever felt pain. At least that's what Grandmother used to call her. A noble. They were feared by many. Silver hair, deadly gaze. Abominations of human race. Superior sight, speed, and reflexes. But they never had emotions, feelings. They were stone-cold killers. Perfect soldiers. It's really bothering me that half of this isn't capitalized. Grandmother used to say, "The day you meet a real noble will be the day you die." She never understood the meaning of those words, as she was a noble herself. But seeing the man in front of her, his deadly gaze, emotionless face, perfect voice, she started to realize she wasn't a real noble, and the real nobles didn't want her alive for some reason. Ada slowly started to feel cold and tired, but mostly scared. She couldn't keep her tears. What? They were rushing out of her eyes. That makes no sense. Before she started losing her consciousness, she looked at him one more time, and she saw the glow in his eyes. The white, glowing light was flowing through her to him, and she started to feel it. The pain. It was her ability he wanted. She was losing her ability. Suddenly, time started flowing slower, the pain heavier. It started to hurt so much she couldn't even scream. Oh! The colors became darker. Her sight slowly started to narrow down. And slowly her eyelids closed. What should we do with the girl? Throw her somewhere near the woods and make it look like it was the bandits. By the old kings, look at her wounds. Dad, can you help her? I don't know, Sky. The injuries don't look good. Ooh! So we're starting to see where, her origins with Sky and Tan came from. Hey, don't worry. I will help you. You're safe now. Oh! I've got this. It's just an incubus. Ooh. Your friend is lucky. If it was a fully grown incubus, she could have slept for years. Here, this should wake her up. Will she wake up now? This is all my fault. In a few moments. She'll probably have a terrible nightmare, though. I just need a second. This is one of my favorite characters in the entire thing. I just need to... Okay. You should have been more careful. Never touch an incubus. They could trap you in an eternal nightmare of your worst fears. Oh, nice to know. We aren't exactly scholars. I'm sorry. Tilly, right? Ooh. And Xander. It's Xander. Dude, Xander is the best, man. The carvings are dwarven, Till. I know. She's so happy and beanie and excited. I told you. So your sleeping friend here. She flew, you said. Yes, and her eyes were glowing too. Then the ground started shaking. And the secret entrance opened. So what happened to the gem and the statue? I don't know. They just vanished. I'm gonna start getting bored and start talking in weird accents. I'm sorry. Why are you here, anyways? Why are you getting pissed? Stuff. Me too. Why are you here? Stuff. And she's back! You idiot! She's angry. Maybe I shouldn't have woken up. Me too. I say that every morning, okay? What were you thinking touching that thing? I'm so sorry, Sky. I never wanted to scare you. I was so worried. You suddenly passed out all cold, shaking in fear. You would have died if Tilly and Xander weren't here. You would have died. Yes, we get it. Oh, thank you for, saving my life. Don't worry about it! What? Are you alright? Xander said you probably had a terrible nightmare. Yeah, it was about the day we first met. Sky knew the look on Ada's face. She didn't want to talk about it. She never wanted to talk about the day they met. Finding her covered in blood with deadly wounds. If her father wasn't a very talented medic, she would have died. Well, then, shall we go, Till? Why are you staring at me? Why is she staring at me? It's the hair, isn't it? You look like a noble. Ada was surprised. Almost everybody she met probably thought the same thing, but never brave enough to ask about it. She did look like a noble with her silver hair, after all, but not even Sky has ever talked about it. Well, I'm not half noble, but that doesn't make any sense. They aren't known to have human partners. I don't know. I never knew my parents. Hey, Tilly, not to interrupt or anything, but it might be a good idea not to piss off a race that's usually known to be cold-blooded killers. Just saying. That's weird. You may look like a noble, but you don't feel like one. That's a little bit creepy. I thank you. So can we go now? I say that every day of my life. I saved your life. At least tell us why you were here. Here we go. Fair enough. We were looking for a map. To the old kingdom, I assume? Why would you be looking for a place that doesn't even exist? Sky here thinks it exists. I'm just here for the fun and the occasional life-threatening situations. Oh, same. You're standing on it. On what? The map. When Ada looked down, she could barely see the map drawn all over the floor. It was so vague, if Tilly didn't mention it, she would have easily overlooked it as a texture on the stone floor. By the old kings. They say that a lot in this game. Well, that doesn't look very portable. So, why are you here? Research. You know, us dwarves aren't exactly known for our talent in arcane arts. I didn't know that. Yes, this is a dwarven temple. The structure is the stones used in the building. And And how did you enter the hidden tunnel? Well, first things, there was this huge quake, then I flew a little. It's technically floated! And then you flew a little. It was the magical jewel. Think about it. What was a magical jewel doing in an old dwarven temple? And in Valen, nonetheless. I know I can't answer these questions. Nobody can. Except the old kingdom itself. So, we're not looking for the same thing. So wait, how come nobody ever opened this tunnel before? The jewel must have been some kind of lock. Then how come I removed it and the hidden entrance opened? Something about you must have triggered the magic in the jewel. I'm wondering about that myself. I thought maybe you being a noble had something to do with it. They say nobles originally came from the old kingdom itself. That's why they're called nobles. They were all used to be noble families in all the kingdoms. That's terrible grammar. Right, so according to the legends, it's a city built by humans, dwarves, and elves together, and was very advanced in the arcane arts. Even mages were common back then. Right, thank you for the history lessons. That was very kind of you. All I'm saying is, since we're looking for the same place, we should team up! Oh. Angsty screaming. We can find our target in my mother's journals. Let's go to our camp and rest. We can leave for the valley in the morning. I guess we don't have a say in this. Nope. Money. And back to camp. So, you just have to cut the slightest piece from the tip of its tail. The only alchemist I've ever known is my father, and he tells me everything about poison arrows. Right, it can be pretty dangerous, though. If you don't know how to handle the poison, it can paralyze you for days. Well, at least Sky looks pretty interested. You okay? You look a bit pale. You were in that nightmare for a while. Yeah, flying and then falling into a nightmare trap wasn't exactly entertaining. And I'm hungry. Wait, did you just smile? Look at that. I didn't know you loonies could smile. Normally, we rarely ever do, but I'm a mage. So mages are what? Constantly smiling, optimistic people? Mages have 10 times stronger emotions than any without magic. How come you don't know about this? It's common knowledge. Emotional meme. I wasn't taught much. You know, the whole hiding from constantly being hunted down part doesn't exactly let you sit and learn anything other than survival. Ha! I see. Well, there's not much to learn. I'm like any other moon elf. Plus exaggerated emotions and magic. Forgive me for saying, but you don't exactly look very emotional. I mean, you always have the same face. People tell me that too. Forgive me for always having the same face. No, I mean the whole I think I ate too much face. Oh. I don't have that face. You do have that face. I don't have that face. Ooh. I'm going with this. Don't worry, it's not an unpleasant face. That's good to hear. Money? 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 That's all. Back to camp. It was already getting dark once the group reached the road to camp. But Ada was feeling rather annoyed. Something didn't feel right. Uh-oh. Alright, so I'm gonna end this part here, getting close to the 15-minute time slot, but, whew. Alright, give me your opinion on some of the characters so far. I'd also like to hear what you think is going to happen next. Please do comment down below, swing me a like if you want, but, anyway, see you in the next video. Bye!